guys, welcome to the channel. Right here we have a 2022 BMW X5. This one is the M50i, so it has the twin turbo V8 in it. And we're going to do a quick little review of this car, take it for a spin and see how it is. By the way, this car is for sale, so if you are interested, just see the description below. I'll put in all the information for this car if you want to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. But let's first start off here in the front. So obviously being an X5 M50, it does have the M Sport bumpers. So we have the really nice aggressive front end, nice LED headlights, the black grills. This here is a nice white, it's called mineral white metallic. It's got these 22-inch black wheels on it with red painted brake calipers. This one already has tinted windows on it. This one has about 38,000 miles or so. You can kind of see the size of the vehicle right there. The weather has not been cooperative here in Vegas lately. That's why there's rain on this car right now. There's the back. We got the dual exhaust ports, and then if you look inside the exhaust, you have two exhaust pipes in there. So the V8 cars, they have two pipes per outlet, and then the B58 cars, which is the X5 40i, has one pipe out each port. Very good looking SUV. You know, it has nice classic BMW design language. Nothing completely out of the ordinary on this specific one, but it's a very nice looking car, especially in this mineral white metallic. But let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we're working with. All right guys, right here we have a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8. It's called the N63 engine. It makes 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Now this SUV is heavy, it's around 5,000 pounds or so, but this engine makes you not even feel the weight at all because of how powerful it is and how much torque there is, which you guys will find out later in the driving portion of this video. All right, let's go ahead and hop inside here. It does have keyless access, so you just walk up, open up the door, then you put your hands on these little lines here to lock it. Let's go and open it up here. And let's check out this interior. So looking at the door panel here, we got nice soft touch up here. We got soft touch here, soft touch here, even down here. So this here is normally like hard plastic on most vehicles. This is soft touch even down here. So it's a really nice high quality door panel. You got memory seats. You can control the passenger seat on this side. You got nice carbon fiber interior inserts on here. We got lumbar support. We got bolsters. Bunch of power adjustments on the seats. This one does not have the Napa leather seats, but it does have the Vernasca leather seats. We got the M Sport pedals, power steering column, so it's completely powered, which is really nice. But let's go ahead and hop inside here and see what this interior looks like. All right guys, sitting inside the X5 M50. It has the nice M Sport steering wheel, nice and thick. It doesn't have the M stitching, but in like the M1 and M2 modes, that's for the full-on X5M. This is still an M50, so it's a half M, it's not a full M. And you can see in the gauge cluster, X5 M50i. Let's give it a few little revs here. It's a great sounding engine, by the way. Very great sounding engine. But yeah, the steering wheel feels great. Down here, you still have some buttons. So for those of you that don't like everything to be on the screen, like the new iDrive 8 and iDrive 8.5, this here is iDrive 7 and it still has the buttons here. So you still have some buttons for your climate control to adjust your fan speed and all that stuff, your heated seats. Looking down here, obviously you got your radio controls and stuff, presets. Nice carbon fiber trim and this beautiful ambient lighting. So I've driven this vehicle at night and this ambient lighting is amazing. It lights up there, lights up on the door, down here. There's ambient lighting like everywhere. It feels really nice in here at night. Then obviously you got all your controls here, like your parking sensors, your auto start stop, different drive modes. You got Sport, Comfort, Eco, Pro. HDC is hill descent control. That's for like holding you while you're going down a hill, keeping you at like 1 to 2 miles an hour, so you don't have to use the brake. We got a pretty deep storage compartment in there as well. Then obviously this is to control your screen, so you can see it's on the backup camera right now. This particular one does not have the 360 view, but nonetheless, it's a really nice screen and there's tons of stuff in there. Glove box, lined in felt, soft touch everywhere. So it's soft touch here, it's even soft touch on the side. It's got nice high quality carpet. So there's the nice panoramic roof. If you guys are sunroof fans, I'm not a fan of sunroofs, but this one, I don't mind it as much because I can still fit in here headroom wise, even with the sunroof. So that's another thing. If you guys are tall, this car will be just fine because there's tons of headroom in this car. And then the legroom's fine too. The only thing that's a little disappointing is the rear seat legroom, which I'll show you guys in just a second. But everything else, as far as like being in the front, passenger side and stuff, there's tons of room in here. All right guys, now we're gonna go ahead and check out the back. So this is the rear seat legroom with a 6'6" person sitting in the front. As you can see, there's not a lot, but if you're not obviously, you know, 6'6", if you're maybe like 5'11", somewhere around there, you'll probably have plenty of room for the back. But that's obviously what it looks like with me sitting in the front. You still have the same nice materials as the front. It's soft touch here, soft touch everywhere. The back seats are also pretty comfortable as well. They're Vernasca leather. You look down here, you got your center armrest with cup holders. You got climate controls in the back, dual zone climate control in the back. No heated seats on this particular one, but you do have the air vents back here, and obviously they have their own climate control that they can adjust. You got some accessories you can put in here, and then also some charge ports. As expected, the trunk is powered. So this upper portion is power, and then the lower portion is power too. You can have it programmed so that it only opens up the top portion, or you can program to open up both. Or you can just manually open up the bottom portion just like this. So that's something that's kind of unique to the X5, and I think Range Rovers also have that. But you can see there's just tons of room back here. Hopefully the sun isn't messing it up for you guys, but there's so much room back here. It goes way in there. The seats can fold down. Has this really nice carpet around the whole entire trunk. You can see we have, it even has a hydraulic strut. How about that? And you got a spare tire in there as well. That's obviously not as big as the factory tires, but you do have a spare. All right guys, now let's get to the best part of this video, the driving portion. So let's go ahead and put it in drive. So we're in just comfort mode right now. So this is gonna be the mode that you normally drive around in when you're just cruising, going to work, whatever, not doing anything crazy. Right off the bat, I wanna say this car is extremely smooth. The transmission tuning is great, the throttle response is great, and that engine sounds amazing. So when I take off onto the street here, I'll just be quiet so you guys can hopefully hear the engine. So smooth. The steering feels great. Suspension is nice. So this car, it's not like super duper floaty, but the suspension is super comfortable though. So if this was going to be used as a daily, which obviously most people will use this as a daily or to haul the kids around, whatever, it'll be great for that. So once we get to the stop here, I'll get on it just a little bit in comfort mode so you guys can kind of see how it gets up to speed here. Oh man, it sounds good. It feels very solid. I mean, part of that is probably due to the fact it's 5,000 pounds, but it feels very solid. Like just, it feels like a tank going down the road. Let's see how the turning radius is. BMWs usually turn pretty sharp, so I wouldn't be surprised, but let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That's amazing turning radius. And this is a big SUV with 22s on it. All right, let's try sport mode here. We're gonna go to, not Sport Individual, but we're gonna go to Sport Plus. There we go, now we're in Sport Plus. Let's see how Sport Plus does. Let's get on a little bit right here. It's xDrive. Whoa. Okay. It's got some torque. Oh man. Yeah, this thing takes off fast. That is extremely impressive, and it sounds really good. When you put in the sport mode, it kind of stiffens up the dampers as well, so it does handle surprisingly well for a big SUV like this. Like, you would not expect it to handle this well. I'd assume, now I haven't driven, but I'd assume the SUVs that are more comfort oriented, like let's say like a Lincoln or like a Lexus or something like that, is not going to handle or feel anything like this. Transmission shifting a lot quicker. It's still smooth, but it is shifting a little faster. It's holding gears. Oh my gosh, there's so much torque. So you're at like 2,500, 3,000 RPM, and it just has so much torque. You're just taking off. Man, okay, we're gonna take this corner a little bit here. Yeah, that's not bad. You can even hear a little bit of subtle burbles back there. All right, so I'm gonna test out the paddles here. So let's, so here's third gear. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, it's quick. That's so impressive. I mean, it does make 553 pound-feet of torque, but it just amazes me how quick this SUV is. So here we go, we're at 3,000 RPM now. Still tons of torque. Oh man. Yeah, this is fun. I'm sure it gets really bad gas mileage. I'll have to look it up and see what it's rated at, but especially if you drive it, you know, like a M50 would be driven. All right, we'll go back into automatic mode here. Jeez, it makes merging the traffic so easy. BMW tuned the throttle response great on this. And the transmission tuning is great too. Like, it doesn't take forever to think and get going like some of my experience has been in like certain Audi vehicles. Like this one, you just floor it and it just downshifts and goes immediately. All right, so we're back in comfort mode. We're just gonna take off and cruise just normally for now. Oh my gosh. That transmission is amazing. So smooth, yet so quick. And we're back in comfort, so suspension feels a little softer now. Brakes are great too, I didn't mention that. So these M Sport brakes are really good. Jeez. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you think of this review. Give it a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one.